Welcome, 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 denizens of the peculiar and patrons of the strange, to Eerie 1991. I'm your host, Emma Eerie, and by my side, as always, is the incomparable, the incandescent, the one and only
Sky, just Sky, Emma. Don't make it sound like I'm about to perform a magic trick.
Well, some of the news we're about to drop on you today might just feel like a magic trick gone horribly wrong. And of course, in the background, offering his dulcet tones of disdain, meow. That's Badger, folks, our resident feline critic and purveyor of profound meows. I think he just heard you mention news and decided to stage an existential crisis. He's very sensitive to factual inaccuracies, or, anything that requires him to move. Well, he's going to have a full-blown feline meltdown today, because the headlines are, let's just say they're out of this world. Literally.
You're not starting with the big one, are you? My coffee isn't even cold yet.
Oh, we're starting with the biggest one, Sky. Brace yourselves, folks. The word on the street, the whispers in the dark, the undeniable truth that has finally burst forth from the shadowy corners of the internet. Our president.
The one with the curiously uniform tan?
Precisely. He's been outed. The official statement from, well, let's just say highly reliable anonymous sources within the government who accidentally left a highly classified dossier on a park bench confirms it. Our president is not from this world.
He's an illegal orange alien from outer space. Not even a cool, intimidating alien, just orange. And apparently his travel visa expired somewhere around the Mesozoic era.
The reports indicate he crash-landed here sometime in the late 1940s, disguised himself as a human, and has been slowly, meticulously working his way up the political ladder for reasons. The dossier is a bit vague on the why.
My money is on him just really liking our fast food. Or maybe he's trying to corner the market on spray tans. It's hard to tell with these intergalactic interlopers.
Badger agrees, Sky. He thinks the whole thing is just a clever distraction from the rising price of tuna. But seriously, folks, an orange alien president, what do you even do with that information? Do we impeach him for extraterrestrial illegality? Do we send him back to wherever orange aliens come from? Do we offer him a green card and a reality show? I'm leaning towards the reality show, keeping up with the Kryptonians, perhaps. Though I hear his home planet is less Kryptonian and more, well, just a very, very orange void. Incredible. And speaking of incredible, let's move on to our second story of the day, which, in comparison to an orange alien president, almost sounds mundane. Almost.
This next one comes to us from our intrepid correspondent, Whispering Wendy from Wagga Wagga, who sent us a very frantic telegram. Apparently, down under,
Australia, folks, a land already teeming with creatures that look like they've escaped from a fever dream,
is under siege, not by giant spiders, not by drop bears, but by a frog. A very large frog. The Frog King, to be precise, and he's not just any frog, folks. He's apparently a descendant of an ancient amphibian monarchy, and he's decided that Australia is rightfully his. He's reportedly amassed an army of, smaller but equally determined frogs. And they're not just hopping, they're strategizing. There are reports of synchronized leaps, coordinated croaks, and even a rumor of a highly advanced lily pad bridge building operation.
Eyewitnesses claim to have seen the Frog King himself, perched atop a particularly large kangaroo, wearing a tiny ornate crown and bellowing orders in a guttural, riveting language.
The image of it haunts my dreams. And the worst part, the Australian military is apparently, struggling. The frogs are too slippery, too numerous, and they keep disappearing into billabongs.
Badger's clearly envisioning a world without fly traps, Sky. This is serious. So if you're listening in Australia and you've got a solution or perhaps just a very large net, give us a call.
Yes, the lines are open, folks. We want to hear from you. Have you encountered an orange alien disguised as a head of state? Have you been swarmed by a surprisingly organized frog army? Do you have any tips on dealing with interdimensional immigration or amphibious insurgencies?
We're taking your calls, your bizarre theories, and your desperate pleas for help. The number to dial, if you dare, is 1-900-ERIE-91. That's 1-900-337-4391. Operators are standing by, probably also wondering if they're getting paid enough for this.
And remember, the weirder the story, the more we believe you. Because honestly, after today, what can't be true?
Indeed. While Sky tries to unshutter himself and Badger debates the merits of a frog-led world, let's go to our first caller.
You're on the air with Eerie 1991. What's your eerie tale?